if you've struggled to manage your screen time and just spending less time on your phone. I'm just thinking, yo, I need to spend less time on my phone. I know how you feel because I've struggled with managing my time. I would download every single app there is, but nothing worked. But I've since figured out a way to use my phone in a more sustainable way where I am still using it, and you don't have to give your phone up in order to live your life basically. And throughout the years, I've just gone back and forth between doing screen detoxes or even phone detoxes where I would just not use my phone for maybe like the whole weekend, sometimes a week, and I would delete all of my apps off my phone. And I sometimes used to not use an app for like years and I would just forget. When I used to re-download those apps, I was back to square one, and I thought in my mind if I stayed away from the apps long, I would not be sucked into watching or scrolling on the apps as much. That never worked. I was also in this loop of not wanting to use my phone but needing to use my phone to communicate with people, but also to learn stuff on my phone and on my screen like my laptop, and also just for workout videos on YouTube sometimes, or recipes, things I want to know and do. So it wasn't completely unproductive. So I had to find a common ground on how to use my phone but not feel like I'm using it in a way that is not beneficial to me and also my attention span, because it felt like I didn't have a brain and I couldn't use my brain, in fact, because I'm someone that can't be on my phone for 6-7 hours and still function like a normal person. My max is like 4 hours on my phone, where I still feel like I am a human that can function regularly. So the aim was not to not use my phone, it was to use my phone in a way that benefits me and that is more intentional. So then something just clicked one day, and that was that the focus or the aim should not be to completely not use my phone, but rather to use it more intentionally. And this has been the best decision I've made in my life, because I believe that the phone was created like the microwave and all other things. It's for your convenience and just to make life simpler. So that was really my aim, just to use my phone in a way that will make my life feel easier and more convenient. And just like the microwave was created for us to do things quicker, I feel like your phone can also be utilized to do things quicker and more sufficiently. I look at my phone through two lenses, and that's leisure or entertainment, and the other lens is learning and optimizing my time. When it comes to entertainment, I feel like we as humans have been seeking entertainment for a long time through books, television, radio, newspapers, and I don't feel like you completely have to cut it out and not use your phone for entertainment purposes. I just feel like it has to be in moderation, and I feel like the reason why the television also wasn't that addicting was because you had set out times to watch the television, like at night or when you came home from school. You didn't watch TV the whole day, so why are you watching videos the whole day? That's really the point. So when using your phone for entertainment purposes, I would advise against using your phone in the morning. Those can be your most productive hours, or at least do not use your phone for the first 1 hour of waking up. Or if you want to take this even further, not to use your phone for leisure before 12 or 10 at the least. So set time for leisure, whether that be scrolling. If you really want to scroll, I don't suggest doing it when you wake up or in the first 1 hour of waking up. Leave it for a little bit later in the day, but also not before you go to bed. So just treat it like you would treat like a TV, and just use it certain times in the day, but not every spare moment that you have. So for leisure, do that. Use it sparingly and as a way to treat yourself after a long day, but also not to fall asleep on the phone scrolling. Don't do that. The problem arises not when we just use it sparingly, but when we misuse it. So just use it. Like maybe if you have like 1 hour in the evening for using your phone for entertainment, whether that's watching a show or reading on your phone or something like that, or even watching TikTok or YouTube videos. Just use it at set times and not just whenever you want, because that creates a lot of disruption in your whole routine and in your brain as well. So set time for entertainment on your phone, whether that be a 10 to 30-minute midday break to maybe read on your phone or watch an episode of a show or scroll if you want to. I don't advise that, but if you structure it like this, you won't be as addicted to your phone. Or you can use your entertainment session later in the day as an unwind evening time, something like that, and you can use it for 1 to 2 hours. But I do recommend putting a time period on it and not to fall asleep to watching things on your phone or using it in bed. And then the second way I use my phone is for learning and optimizing my time. So if I can do something quickly by using my phone, or if I can use it to do something more accurately, let's say I want to meditate, but I'm not an advanced meditator or advanced at meditation, so I will use YouTube and just search meditations for beginners or a 10-minute morning meditation, and then that's using it to really optimize your meditation session, and knowing that you are doing it right. Really get the difference between entertainment and optimizing your life through using your phone. This separates you from using your phone all the time to just using it when you want entertainment or when you want to optimize your time or learn something on your phone. So really try to separate your time spent on your phone into two branches or sections like this. And my point with not using your phone in the morning is really through viewing it like watching television or being a toddler with a toy. If a toddler wakes up in the morning, you wouldn't just give the child the first thing the child gets when he or she wakes up in the morning is toys. Like, no, you're going to feed the baby, you're going to physically play with it. You're not just going to give the baby a toy and just go along with your day. Like, no, treat yourself like how you would treat a baby. Would you give a baby a phone in the morning? No. So what I want you to take from this video is that you should build more awareness around using your phone and separate your time spent on your phone into two categories, which is leisure and entertainment, as well as, on the other hand, studying or learning, and just using your phone to make your life easier, even if that's just scrolling through Pinterest to look for inspiration to make or do something, or just looking at pictures on Pinterest simply because you find them to be aesthetic. And you don't have to give up your phone completely to feel in control of your life. You just have to use it with better intentions, if I can say it like that. So I wish you well, and bye.